Okay, so we are going to start some of the mods on the 21 KLX 300. Give you guys a little bit of a walk around here. We got some miles on it, not a lot, enough yet for the first oil change, but we're getting really close. But I got to get some input back to the company that has sent me a product, and so I told them I'd get a couple miles on it. They asked me to make sure I had more than a couple hundred on it. So we are looking at 306 right now. So what we are going to do is add this little guy right here. It is a decent little tuner, and it's a little different than the Power Commander. It reads off of load instead, and it's child-proof. I can open it. So we're going to give this a shot. I reached out to them. We're going to try this thing out. So it does say KLX300 on there. As far as I know, there's not a ton of other ones out there yet, but we're going to go through this, and then just a ground, and then there's different settings and stuff that it goes through. But we are going to work with where they left it for now. That's what they asked me to do. They told me not to change anything else on the bike. We want to see how it runs 100% stock. So that is what we're going to do. We'll just do a little bit of an install, and hold tight, guys. Okay, that's got to be one of the easiest installs that I have ever done. It literally, I think, took me less than 15 minutes to put it in. Super cake. Pulled the tank off. The injector's right down there. Really easy to get to. I actually ran all the wiring right up through here. Utilized the factory zip ties that were here in the harness. Tucked it all up here. Ran it all over here, and it is Velcroed to the inside of that plastic over there. It was about the only good place I could find that was up high and kind of away from stuff. So I think it'll work okay right there. We'll give it a shot and see. It doesn't look like it's pushing on anything, but we'll see. You may have to move it back, maybe set it back there where the battery is. But we'll see that is all on. And, well, the first step, turn the key on. Make sure we don't get anything weird. No, nothing strange, no engine light. It's like power's blinking. Doing what I believe it's supposed to do. Let's give it a start and see how it does. Check engine light. Lights are on. Everything seems to be functioning. So we're going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to finish putting things back together, and we'll do kind of a little time lapse of putting them back together. Okay, she's all back together. Everything's good. I did do another little test fire. Everything seems to be functioning so far a-okay, as it should. We will do a ride video on what I think, what I feel, things like that. And again, this is on the 21 KLX 300. So we'll see how it does. Seems to fire up and sound good. Okay, no big issues. Of course, we do got to represent and put the sticker on there. Like I said, this is, as far as I know, it is a kind of a pre-thing. They're not really doing any of them for the 300s as I know of yet. So I will let you guys know how that goes. But I did want to kind of show the graph here that they sent. So that's kind of how it tunes, which is a little different than what I'm used to on some of the other stuff. And again, that is the EJK. So I'm excited to see how it works. I've done some power commander stuff in the past on my other bike. My 600 over there does have a power commander, and I've built a handful of different maps for that. I'm a firm believer in tuning on the street just because you get a little different feel than you do just on a dyno on a roller. So that's how I did that one. Maybe someday I'll get it on a dyno just to see what it does. But that's what we're going to do there. There is more to come on this 300 as far as modifications go. Like I said like I've said before, there's other stuff coming. I'm not going to say what they are yet, as I have kind of working with some other companies. So I'm not affiliated with any of these other companies. EJK, I'm not doing any partner or anything with them, so I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. I just reached out to them to see if they were willing to work with me on trying to get a product out, doing some testing, things like that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not, again, affiliated with them at all. They're not sponsoring anything I do. I am taking all responsibility for whatever happens to the bike. That is on me, has nothing to do with them. And again, that is kind of what I'm doing with some of the other companies that I'm using. So again, we'll get to that a little bit later. But I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the install, some of the stuff we're going to start doing on this, and we'll go from there. Next time, hopefully, I'll do a little bit of a ride review on it, and we'll go over that and see how it feels. And we'll do a little bit of comparison on mileage. I'm going to ride it pretty much the same. I haven't been doing anything different. I've been commuting to work with it. It's been getting 55 to 60. And that's kind of what it's doing. My commute on the highway that I am on is 60 to 65. So it's had ups and downs, and of course I'm breaking it in on and off the throttle. So that's to be expected. I'm pretty happy with a couple tanks at 60. I'm not too, surprised at that. If I was doing back roads, it'd probably be in the mid 60s, but we'll see what happens after it gets a little looser. For now, that's what we got. Take care.